So our usual campsite was taken, so we're headed a little further back. As you can tell, the road's kind of rough.
Hey guys, welcome back to Two Guys in the Ozarks. So, doing a little camping this weekend. So, me and the wife will be celebrating our 24th anniversary here in a couple weeks. And so we decided we was going to go camping. So, we're out here at the hammock camp back last fall. But we're about a mile and a half further out from that campsite. And we've been out here couple 3 hours, and the only thing we've seen was about 6 people ride through on horseback. So I'm gonna take you over here and show you the kitchen setup, and then when we get finished I'll take you in the tent here and show you how we got it set up. So you guys take a look at that and see what you think. So we got our tripod, our galley, our grill grate there, and then we come over here. We got the kitchen set up. All of our groceries down there. Chuck box over there. We got all of our utensils and stuff. Alright guys, so I told you earlier I'd take you in the tent and show you around. So, Ozark Trail 6 or 8 person tent, I can't remember. So, here's my spot. Of course, you got the bags and everything. That's the Ozark Trail cot that I got. I believe I got it right before we done the rendezvous thing. This is another cot that I had. Wife's using. And we got the foam mats down. A little piece of area rug down on top of that. So this tent has a Bluetooth speaker up there. And then if you look up there, if you look up there, it's got some LED lights. And that all plugs into the battery pack. It plugs in here. But somebody forgot to pack the batteries. So I'll have to rough it tonight, I guess. Alright guys, so that's pretty much the setup there. So we'll holler back at y'all after a while here. Alright guys, so I think we're going to start on a little bit of dinner. Haven't used this thing in quite a while. We got the rest of that moose meat that we used the other day in the video. And so we're going to cook the rest of that up and make some sloppy joes out of it. And I'm going to get a little bit of oil in that pan. Should have got it in there before I started. gonna chop that off a little bit. And I'll be back here in a second, guys. Alright, so we got our meat in there. We got some more of that Kinder's salt, pepper, and garlic bun. Put it in there. And yeah, we're just gonna let that brown up and put a can of manwich in there and call it good enough. I always like doing a easy, simple dinner the first night because you're tired from setting everything up and all that. So, all right, guys. So, holler back at you when we get this. Get ready to add the manwich sauce, I guess. All right, guys. So we got that moose meat just about done. Nice and browned up. It's got a lot of juices in it and stuff, so I'm gonna let it simmer just a little bit more. I'm gonna cook a little bit of that off. And then we'll put our manwich sauce in. Alright guys, so we've got our moose meat done. We'll go ahead and add the manwich sauce. Just a shot of water in there and rinse it out. So it's been really peaceful out here. We saw some people come through on horseback, and other than that, ain't seen a soul. Been pretty nice so far. Get the old manwich sauce mixed in there real good. We'll bring you back when we get this all plated up. Alright guys, I got that sauce mixed in good. Kind of wish I used a spoon instead of the spatula. Don't feel like doing the extra dishes, but we'll just make this work. Alright guys, we got a cozy little dinner for two here. So we're going to sit down and enjoy this meal together. And we'll probably holler back at you guys before bedtime. I thought we'd walk around camp a little bit here. So you see there's plenty of dead wood around to burn with fire. Which actually we decided not to do tonight because neither one of us are in the mood to sit around the fire. We did that last night with the kids. Get that little hammock set up. Just got the tent, kitchen set up. Morning, guys. Let's see if we can get this fire going here this morning. So the wife's still asleep, so we're gonna let her sleep in a little bit this morning.
guys. Well, I bet you want to get some breakfast. Stuff going. Get a little bit of coffee going this morning, right? Well, it's not cold out. It's a little bit windy, so it's kind of chilly. Got my hoodie on. Okay, guys, so we just about got this water ready for some coffee. So where it's just me up right now, I'm not making a full pot. I like coffee, but I can't drink a lot of it. It messes with my kidneys. Alright, so we'll let that work for a few minutes. And then I guess I'll bring y'all back when I get to doing some breakfast stuff.
Alright guys, so we got some biscuits made up here. They're not pretty, but they're biscuits. So we're going to get some coals over here in our keyhole. Alright, so we're just using a Walmart meth kit there. I've done this before, so that's a lot of ash. Yeah. Alright, check back on that in about 15-20 minutes.
Okay, guys, so while those biscuits are cooking, we're making some homemade butter. You're going to go through like 3 stages. You're going to start out with just the heavy cream, and you want to fill your jar about half full of that heavy cream. Then you're going to shake it, and it's going to become whipped cream. Keep shaking, and the fat will come together and make butter. So after about 15 minutes of shaking, you got your butter, and the liquid there is buttermilk. So if you were making fresh biscuits, you got all the fixings.
Alright guys, we're going to check on these biscuits here. So one disadvantage is you get a lot of ash right around the lip with this these containers, this mess kit rather. Let's see. I don't think they're done. They're smelling like biscuits. We're going to go a little bit longer. So we'll bring you back in about 5. Alright guys, we're going to check on these biscuits. It should be done by now.
So I'm getting the ashes off with that little brush that I used earlier, and I guess between the ashes getting down in there and the pan getting hot, it didn't want to open up, but we managed to get it off of there, and now we can enjoy some good homemade biscuits. Alright, so we got the lid off finally. And just the top lid expanded a little bit where it was hot. We'll see how these turned out. Let's see how bad they stuck. Yeah, they stuck a little bit. So this is another section where we lost audio, and they were stuck just a little bit because I forgot to oil the lid before I started using it. But you can see there they turned out pretty good, and they were delicious. So I'm going to show you what else we had to go with it, guys. Alright, so we got our biscuits, the rest of that pack of sausage, and we got some hash browns, and some sausage gravy. So we're going to eat before the wind blows us away. We're supposed to get gusts up to 50 mile an hour today, so I've got everything guyed out best I can, and we're going to eat and see how the day goes. See you guys later. Alright guys, thought I'd get out and do a little walking this afternoon. Leftovers for lunch. So thought we'd come down through here and see what we can. It's kind of windy, but it's not bad. It actually feels kind of good because it's in the 80s. I think like mid 80s. So it kind of feels kind of good. We'll go down through here and see what we can see. It's interesting, guys. So I don't know if you guys can see how far of an elevation change that is to get down there to that creek bed. But I think maybe we'll give it a try. We made it most of the way down, guys. We'll walk on down here, I guess. Sorry if the camera's shaky, guys. This ground is just nothing but rock. Yeah. So yeah, this is all dried up. I bet when the water's going, this is all underwater. Yeah. Pretty cool native flowers there. Nothing but rock. Not a sign of water anywhere. The man wanted to trap right there. He's gonna set up some snares or something right there. Would be a good spot. Right there, notice that second set of 2 trees there. It'd be a real good spot, wouldn't it? Let's look around down here, see what we can find. And I'll bring y'all back when we head back up. Alright guys. So we explored down there a ways. And down there a ways, didn't really find much. Found a couple of cool rocks. Take home for Kyle. Up the hill we go. So I'll see you when we get to the top. Got some new potatoes in there to boil. We're going to smash them, fry them up. We got some steak over here in the cooler marinating. We'll show you that in a few minutes. We'll be back. Alright. So, we're going to build a fire. And the wife, she picked something up for me there the other day that I kind of liked. So it's one of these Zippo torches. So we're going to try that thing out tonight. A little bit of broom sage. Smalls. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you that thing. So guys, we're just reheating those steaks from last night. And gonna scramble up some eggs and start taking everything apart. Wish we could stay here longer, but gotta go home. What about you? You wanting to go home?
No, not really.
Well, guys, I completely forgot to film cooking the eggs, but we got some cooked anyway. So here we got steak and eggs. So guys, we're gonna eat some breakfast, and then we're gonna start packing everything up. So we'll bring y'all back before we leave. All right, guys. So we're all packed up and headed out. So appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, subscribe. It's Matt for Two Guys in the Ozarks. Go fall in love with your wilderness. I'll see you next time.